in a circle? It goes more than one circle?
Yeah, it goes in a circle and a half.
Oh, it's a circle and a half, which is,
540.
does that make sense?
Yes.
So it does work.
Oh, but it doesn't go in a circle. It
It
goes
should-
more than one circle.
That's okay. You said it went in how many circles?
1.5.
1.5 circles,
Oh, I get it. Okay.
which is how many degrees?
540.
It goes in one full circle of 360 plus a half a circle of 180, so that's 540.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Nice job.
Got this.
Love it when you guys think you don't do it right.
Wait,
Yeah.
so this is right?
So what happened?
What he said?
Tell me. You can't say what he said.
Around 1.5.
It went around 1.5, which is 540 degrees. It's a full 360 and then one more 180.
So it is right.
It
Yeah,
is
buddy.
So we just draw. Okay, I get it.
How many times is it going to go around for a six-sided figure?
Twice.
2 full times. So if it goes around 2 full times, a six-sided figure, the sum of the measures of the interior angles would be what?
720.
Okay? So show me. Show me on the patty paper. Yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
Is oh, there it is, right here, Karina. Thanks. What's up, girls?
It overlapped.
It overlapped. What does that mean? It's more than 360, but how many?
180.
What?
180?
It did. It went 180 more. Okay, and if it went 180 more, what does that mean?
And then the next one, what's the
He's trying to add in your head. You can write it down.
Now makes an answer.
What is she adding?
540.
Okay, so you added,
360 and
which is?
540.
Okay, so what does that mean, the 540?
Well, it's not a circle.
What does that mean in terms of the pentagon? Possibly, not necessarily though. What if we were to not talk about each angle and instead let's talk about the angles as a whole? Like all of them together. They make a circle and a half, which is how many degrees? So the angles as a whole, there you go. Okay? Nice job. Really nice job, girls. Oh, absolutely. Grab some patty paper. Hi, girls. What's up? You guys good? So, you finished? Oh my gosh. Cool. Did you create the equation yet? Okay, let's talk about that. So, a quadrilateral had how many 180s? I'm going to do everything in terms of 180 if that's okay. So quadrilateral had how many 180s?
Two.
Two.
Oh,
Okay.
because like two triangles make a square.
Exactly. So then a pentagon had how many 180s? Three. Okay, so a five-sided figure had 3 180s. A six-sided figure has how many 180s? 4. A seven-sided figure has how many 180s? What's the pattern? The sides, the number of sides versus how many 180s? Perfect. So if I said how many degrees does a 15-sided figure have, what would you do in your head to figure that out? 13 180s, which would be in your calculator, what would you do? What do you think, Ariana?
13 times 180.
13 times 180? Okay. So, if I were to tell you, make the variable n the number of sides, how are you going to write it? What? Times n? Is it 80 times n though? What do you have to do first? You're so close. Keep going. What do you have to do first?
Subtract by 2.
So,
So n minus 2 times 180.
perfect. Okay. Throw some parentheses around that for me, Elizabeth. Okay. So what is times or plus? What is that? If I put in like 17 sides, what number pops out? What is the meaning of this formula? Like why would we want to know this? And what does that give you? Measure what degrees? The angle? Jayla, do you think it's one interior angle? Or Natalie, do you think it's all of the interior angles? Yeah. Okay. So what does it mean when you pop out the number? Awesome. You just made my day.
So does it mean like that every 60?
Not necessarily. That would only work for a regular polygon.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
regular? If all of the sides are the same, that means all the angles are going to be the same. If the sides are different, the angles are different. Okay? But the good news is we're going to be dealing mainly with regular polygons. That was a great question, Ariana. Thank you. Excuse me. What are we doing over here?
I'm doing my work.
Okay, good. Let's talk about it then. Jose, you want to talk about it?
Sure, talk about it.
Let's talk about it. What's happening here?
As more angles grow, so do the degrees.
Perfect. As we get more sides.
As you get more sides.
Do the degrees grow in increments of something?
And the increments of sides.
180?
In increments of 180 degrees.
180, 360, 540, 720.
So that's like 180, and then
Yeah.
180 plus 180 is 360. 360 plus 180 is 540. So what's a six-sided figure? How many degrees is it going to have?
180 more.
Which is? You have it written down.
720.
720. Okay. Sounds good. So why don't you guys start filling in that chart? Okay. So three-sided figure had, yeah, Mark's got it.
That's how we did?
Okay, four-sided figure had, five-sided figure has,
You just add 180
yeah,
That's how we did?
yeah. Obviously, it's more complex, but we're gonna get there. 720.
900, 1080.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We talked about how it's in increments of 180, right? So a triangle had one 180. A four-sided figure had two 180s. A 5-sided figure had how many 180s?
3,
So a 6-sided figure has how many 180s?
4,
A 7-sided figure has?
5.
Okay, so what's the pattern there? Like
So,
between?
like two sides less is the degree, or is the amount of 180s.
Excellent. 2 sides, 2 less of
Two
what?
less of the side.
Number of sides.
Number of sides.
Okay, so if I say, Karina, I'm giving you a 15-sided figure, how do you know what the sum of the measures of the interior angles are?
Never mind.
I don't know.
Jose?
Don't know.
Don't know. Mark?
So like for every 3 sides, you would for the one more side you would add 180.
Yeah,
So you would just keep on adding 180 until you get to 15.
you're right, but I don't want to have to use a 4-sided figure to get me a 15-sided figure. So I want to use what Daniel said. So say it again, Daniel.
Just subtract 2 from the sides, or
And then?
from like the amount of sides, so it equals 13.
And then what do you do with 13?
You multiply it by
By?
180.
So what does that mean, Karina?
That they, I don't know.
Okay, so a pentagon had 5 sides. So how many 180s does it have?
5.
3.
3. So if it has 5 sides, then the sum of the measures of the interior angles is 3 180s.
I get it. Subtract
So
3,
from-
so it'll be 180.
Subtract 3?
For it to be able to be 180, it has to have at least 3 sides.
So if there's 6, there's
Yes.
2 180s?
What?
So if there's 6,
So if
there's
there's
2
6 sides,
180s?
there's 4.
3.
For 6, there's 2 180s?
Yeah.
3.
Every
Well-
3 sides, it's 180. So like, if it's like 5-sided polygon, then you could like take away 2 80
You can take away 2 from what?
from the 5.
Which is how many?
3.
And then that's how many 180s?
That's how many 180s.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
So what does that mean, Jose?
So,
Okay, Karina, explain it to him one more time.
I don't know. It's just babbling. But it's like if you have a 5-sided polygon, then it'd be easier if you just take away 2. Because 3 sides equals 180. Okay, I'm lost. I lost myself.
It's okay.
Subtract 2 from the number of sides, and then
Multiply by 180.
multiply it by 180 to get your, I don't know what's that called.
What is it? Okay, so that.
I get it. So, I get it.
So if I give you a 20-sided figure, what are you going to do?
Subtract 2 from it and multiply it by 180.
There we go. Okay, but that's my next question because he said it gives you, I don't know. So what does it give you? Like, why would I make you do this?
Gives you
The sum of the angle measures.
Some of what angles?
No, the polygon, or the sum of the angle measurements.
You're so close. Some of which angles? Remember we talked about 2 different types of angles?
internal angle.
Internal.
Internal, we
Some of
actually
the
are going to call it interior, but internal is same thing.
Sum of the interior angles.
Okay,
It'll give you the sum of the interior angles.
so sum it all up for me.
So if you have a number of sides, you subtract it by 2, multiply it by 180 to get the interior angle measurement.
One of the interior angles or?
All of the interior angles.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, so now what I need you to do is turn that into a formula here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make, because we always want to use the same variable, so can you use n as the number of sides? So don't use x, use n. Okay, I'll come back. Perfect. And then? Yes. Yeah. Good. Order of operations, you might want to throw some parentheses in there. Cool, guys, you rock. All right, you guys, real quick. Before I let you go, I'm gone Monday and Tuesday in a meeting. I know, very exciting. PLC leadership team.